Let's make some homemade hot chocolate. Hi, I'm Jared. Welcome to Kill-Divill, where we focus on rum and cocktails. Today we're not going to use any alcohol. We're going to make homemade hot chocolate instead. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning to the channel, welcome back. In either case, I hope you enjoy this recipe. When I decided to try making hot chocolate from scratch for the very first time, I do what I do for a lot of recipes. I look it up online. I looked up a lot of recipes online, and there's a lot of them out there. This is the one I settled on. This is kind of a bare bone recipes, but it's good. Note that if you want to make fancier hot chocolate, you can add some other additional ingredients. Some of the things I see are cinnamon, vanilla, chili pepper. Feel free to use your creativity and add what you think would go well with hot chocolate. To make this drink, we are going to start with some milk. 1 cup of whole milk. 1 cup is 8 ounces, which is 240 milliliters. And I'm going to put that in the saucepan. 1.5 tablespoons of brown sugar, and I did pre-measure this because I only have 1 tablespoon. 2 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder. Now, the beauty of using the unsweetened cocoa powder is that you can make it as sweet as you like. So if you like it more sweet, put in more brown sugar. If you want less sweet, put in less. I didn't make too much of a mess. Not bad. Finally, 1 full tablespoon. I should put that cocoa powder away. Finally, 1 tablespoon of heavy cream. Where'd my tablespoon go? Now, I'm going to take this to the stovetop. I'll be right with you. Here at the stovetop, I'm going to turn the heat on to medium, and I'm going to whisk occasionally until everything's incorporated and it's the desired temperature. We'll see in a little bit. Now that all the ingredients are incorporated and it's hot enough to make my wife happy, I'm going to remove this from the heat and bring it back to the countertop. We'll see in a moment. Now that our hot chocolate is made, the only thing left to do is to drink it. I have a tempered glass. If you have a tempered glass, you can use that. If you want to use a mug, feel free to do that. There's no proportion or amount. It's as much as you want. And this is a little bit more than my glass will hold, so a mug might be better if you use this recipe. But it's up to you. Now that I've set the hot pan aside, I'm going to garnish this actually. Some people like to use marshmallows. I don't care for marshmallows. Some people like Ready Whip. I don't really like Ready Whip, but I'm going to use that anyway for the sake of argument. Do you shake Ready Whip? I don't know. I don't never buy this stuff. And it could be prettier with practice. With practice, you can make it prettier. Ready Whip doesn't like me either. And finally, a little bit of chocolate. I have the 70% cacao. Is that how you say it? Cacao. I've got a grater, and I'm going to sprinkle a little bit on top to make it pretty. And there you have it. Homemade hot chocolate from scratch. Drink with good spirits. Question of the day. When I was researching homemade hot chocolate, homemade cocoa kept coming up too, as if they're two different things. Is there a difference between hot cocoa and hot chocolate? Let me know what you think. Note that there are ways to support the channel if you're so inclined. I do have t-shirts available. If you'd like a t-shirt, you can have a t-shirt. All you have to do is contact me through one of the social media links down below, and you can have a t-shirt. Also, while you're at the social media link, you might as well follow, subscribe, do whatever you do on those things. Finally, if you've made it this far and you like hot chocolate or hot cocoa, give me a thumbs up. Oh, that's hot. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on anything I do. And until next time, cheers.